Time for a channel update. Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, time for another channel update. June already, wow. And what a month May has been with all the 8th edition releases, which we'll probably talk about a bit later in the video. But yeah, this is just a chilled and chat update, really, just to have a chat about what's going on with the hobby and with the channel and in general. So yeah, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thanks to everyone who's recently subscribed. I'm sure a few of you have come over because of the Spellcrow giveaway that I'm having. Now, if you haven't seen that video, yeah, I'm giving away some Spellcrow Black Templar bits and pieces. So I'll put a link to that video in the description below. If you haven't seen it already, go and check it out. Yeah, subscriptions, or in particular subscription feeds. What a disaster that was at the beginning of May. I'm sure you probably all experienced it, but yeah, YouTube updated how they were going to do their subscription feeds, and there's a big changeover period, probably lasted about a week, where it was so difficult to keep on top of videos because they were just literally all over the place. And I'm sure I probably missed a few videos along the way. So all I really wanted to say in this video is, if you uploaded a video which in particular had something that you wanted me to see, maybe you mentioned me in the video, or there was something specific that you wanted me to see, then please let me know, because if I didn't comment on that video, then I wouldn't have seen it. And as I said, I think I missed a good amount of videos in that week's period of YouTube basically messing up the subscription feed. So yeah, let me know if I did miss one video that you really wanted me to see, and I'll check it out. Okay, let's go straight into hobby. So like many of us, with 8th edition coming, it's been hard to know what to do for hobby. So I've just soldiered on, as you saw in yesterday's video, with the Space Wolves. So I decided to paint the next unit of 5 Space Wolves. I'd already done their fur, etc. From the previous unit that I painted, because I painted the fur and stuff at the same time. So I was sort of not halfway done, but I made a start on them. So I thought I'd carry on. As you saw yesterday, I've been working quite hard on those. I managed to get everything base coated. I've started washing them today. So that's really good. So I'm making really good progress, and I'm specifically now aiming to get them finished before a game that I've got coming up, which I'm going to talk about in a bit later. So on top of that, this week, this Saturday, yeah, Saved by Slaanesh, the Chaos series finally starts, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a mismatch of videos regarding me working on my Chaos army. There's going to be all sorts of type of things. It's going to be general discussions and army lists. There's going to be modelling updates, unboxings, and just general stuff really in the build-up to 2018 for Nick's New Year Painting Challenge, which starts on January the 1st, 2018, and I am going to be painting the Chaos Army. In the meantime, yeah, we're going to have some videos on me getting that army ready for painting. So really looking forward to that series. Yeah, I've been doing a few videos in the background as such. Which obviously you haven't seen yet, but for that particular series. So I've been working on a few things, as well as painting the Wolven. Okay, so let's have a look next. We talked about Chaos, so yeah, games. May, brilliant. I mean, I played Sam from Emperor's Path. What an awesome game that was. We had really good fun playing my Necrons, in particular my Flayed One, Assault Army, against his Demon King. Not Demon King, Speos. Yeah, I'm not going to edit this out, because why not? On his Chaos Khorne Demon army. That's the one. It was a really good fun, great game. I will link that up if you haven't seen the battle reports. Really awesome game. Enjoyed that a lot. And of course I played Aceface. We played 30k, my first ever game of 30k. Again, such an awesome game. We planned that game for quite some time just to make it as epic as possible, and it really was epic, right down to the final dice roll. Again, link to that video in the description below. If you haven't seen that battle report, definitely check it out. And not only that, but Ace surprised me at the end of the day with a game of Age of Sigmar. And again, really good fun, enjoyed that. I'm going to make a separate video on Age of Sigmar for the future, but yeah, check out the battle report again if you haven't seen that. Now the new games that I've got coming up, I've got a game with Callum from Tabletop Banter. He's going to a 30k tournament and he wanted to get some practice in. So it's going to be Space Wolves again against World Eaters. Pretty sure he's got World Eaters in his 30k, so it's going to be another heads up of the game against Aceface. Slightly more points. I'm going to get my Woven finished and painted, ready for that game, so that I can move up in points slightly. I think it's 2,250, so that should work out quite well. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm playing another one of my subscribers, Ben, who's coming down, and we're going to be playing some 8th edition, so really looking forward to that game. And of course I've got another game planned with Sam, and once again that's going to be 8th edition orientated. So lots of games coming up, plus of course my buddy with his Blood Angels, and who knows, with 8th edition out he might potentially be tempted with his Orcs, and I really hope that happens because I love playing against Orcs. It's such fun, the visual, and as you know I'm a Xenos player. I just love to see Orcs on the table. I mean, why not? So yeah, loads and loads of things happening gaming wise, which is awesome, and of course with 8th edition coming out it's going to be so much fun. So my plans for 8th edition, I'm going to keep my Age of 8th series sort of running. That may be replaced with some more 8th edition sort of specialised videos, like say Necron ones, etc. Go back to effectively like the Necron natters that I had before, but all about 8th edition. And I am specifically going to focus on Necrons. Now, as of recording this video, still no Necron releases officially from GW, but we have seen some leaked images. I'm not going to talk too much about that here, except some of it I think is really good, some of it I'm not quite so keen on, in particular the RP. I'm not saying it's not good. It seems to be working quite well. It's a 5+, and then if you destroy the whole unit you can't take the 5+, but basically you remove the model from play, and then at the beginning of your turn, if the unit's still alive, you have a 5+ roll to try and get that model back on the table. If you're unsuccessful, and then the next turn that unit's still alive, you can have another go, so you can keep going until it's animated. But it just sounds quite clunky to me, that keeping track of the models that are dead and have a chance to come back, etc. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be interesting, as I always say. It's going to be interesting, but we'll see. Anyway, that's enough of Necrons and 8th edition. More to come on that once we get something a little bit more official. Right, next up, if I can see with my glasses off, yes, shout outs. Okay, so I always like to do a few shout outs, just a couple for you in this one. The first one is for a YouTube channel called Ornidance Wargaming. Discovered this channel a couple of days ago, and yeah, he's got I think about 8 or 9 videos on there at the moment. A lot of them, majority of them, Necron based, to Necron terrain in 8th edition, Necron chats and stuff. Really great guy, enjoyed the videos a lot. Only a few subscribers. He had 10 subscribers when I found his channel. I shared his video on Google Plus and Facebook. He's up to 25, I think, by the time I finished doing that. But I'd love to get him some more. So if you haven't heard of the channel, haven't seen it yet, check it out. Link in the description below. Ornidance Wargaming. Now the other shout out I want to do is for a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, you should definitely check this channel out, or this Facebook group. Is called Paint All the Minis, and it's a really cool place to be. Loads and loads of great painted models being displayed there. Something to get you inspired, get your juices flowing, and somewhere to share your stuff as well. And so far I've experienced great stuff on that page. There's not too much negativity, it's all positive chat, and really cool place to be. Not only that, but there's a monthly like competition stroke giveaway thing they do, and it's linked up to a Paint All the Minis podcast. So good stuff, great place to be. So I'll put a link to the Facebook page Paint All the Minis in the description below for you to check out as well. Right, okay, so now we're going to go back to painting, and Warboss Tay. Warboss Tay, where are you? Yeah, there's usually the Warboss Tay painting challenge. Started off, used to be in July, and then it was changed, I think, last year to any month that you like. But Warboss Tay, where are you? We haven't heard anything, so it'd be great to find out what's going on with that, if it's happening again this year. And painting challenges I'm going to be doing the Get It Painted challenge, which I don't tend to have a fixed time for that. It's usually in the autumn or in the fall, and that's usually aimed to start almost after the Warboss Tay painting challenge, which is why I tend to keep it open-ended as such. I think I'm going to paint my Howling Banshees for my Aldar, because that's a unit I've had since day one and never painted them. So I think that's what I am going to paint in the next Get It Painted challenge. Now if you'd like to join me, keep an eye out for that challenge. So the challenge is basically to paint something which you've been meaning to paint and haven't got around to. So it's not designed for something like buy a new Primaris box of Space Marines and paint them up. It's something that you've got that you've had on your shelf for ages that you just haven't got around to painting for whatever reason. Maybe they're too scary to paint, maybe it's because they're no good on the battle table, you know, any reason really. I use this challenge to paint stuff that I generally haven't painted because you know, they haven't been so good on the table, and yeah, Howling Banshees, which potentially now may be good. I think it's about time I got them painted, so I think I'm going to earmark them for my painting challenge. But more to come on that in the future. But yeah, might be worth having a look in your box to see if there's anything there that you could use and get it painted. Now I do have a Get It Painted Google Plus page. Again, link in the description below, go check that out. I think we've got about 330 people on there at the moment. It's a great place again to share your stuff, especially if you're not on Facebook. It's a good place to start sharing on there and getting feedback and stuff. So yeah, check that out as well. Right, I think that's it. And I spent this whole time without drinking my coffee, which is probably a little bit cold now. So I'm going to just sign out with a cup of coffee and say thank you for watching. Please leave your comments, likes, shares, etc. In the box below, and that's rubbish. So please like, share, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you can keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, and I'll see you in the next video.